This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage for us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, I want to play this clip of the interview with the CEO of BlockRock, Larry Fink. Okay, he's being interviewed by Andrew Sorkin, okay, who represents CNBC, okay, and he's talking with Larry Fink about the SEC Bitcoin ETF approval. All right, it was approved on Wednesday, and so late Wednesday, and BlackRock and various other financial institutions have been given the green light to now sell their clients Bitcoin ETFs, which stands for Exchange Traded Fund. All right, so this is major because this is all leading to the MOTB, the market of beasts. All right, this is he calls it all because again they got to make this new asset class attractive. All right, so that's the reason why. All right, they're bigging up Bitcoin and various cryptocurrencies to get the masses into it before they're forced to get into it. Okay, and so I'm going to play this video because you can't be ignorant of Satan's devices because, again, this is all leading to the mark of the beast, RFID chip, all right? What you're clearly seeing is the he calls it all part, okay? Well, let me get that, all right? The Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, or in the Greek, the Greek word is charagma, in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right, now when you go to the closet part, all right, this is the key because this is what we're talking about. To make, all right, to make ready, to prepare. There it is. So he's preparing, he's making ready for what? That chip. Okay, and this is the foundation of it. Getting everybody, okay, into this new asset class, whether willingly or forcefully. All right, just like this whole pandemic thing, right? When the jab came out, first it was voluntarily, then it was forcefully. And a lot of people lost their jobs, and a lot of people got scared and took it for losing their jobs because they didn't want to lose their jobs, and got fucked up for it. Anyway, so let's play this video. Lord one is edifying. Again, be not ignorant of Satan's devices. This is major, okay? And if you call yourself a prophet, you should ignore stuff like this. In fact, let's get another scripture. Ecclesiastes, also known as Book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. Right, this may be small, all right? I look at it as a great matter because this makes a whole lot of sense if you want to get billions of people to take this charagma, the mark of the beast RFID chip. You got to create the conditions that they have no choice but to take it. Okay? So let's play this video.
First time we've had an opportunity to talk to you about it, which is...
Oh, this is Andrew Sorkin, by the way. And the reason why one of his eyes looks the way it does is because he has an eye condition, eye disease known as coloboma. All right? You can look that up. All right? It's a condition that he was born with. So no, he's not a reptilian. All right, for you weirdos out there with that reptilian BS doctrine. Oh, did you see his eyes? He's a reptilian. I remember hearing that shit years ago, all right, from bug outs. Mainly from Jake, because Jake is so low level. They don't look nothing up, you know. Anyway, continuing on.
Bitcoin, the Bitcoin ETF. We're going to be talking to Gary Gensler, the chair of the SEC, who made that decision reluctantly, maybe even begrudgingly, which was announced just 2 days ago, and we talked a lot about yesterday on the broadcast. How big a deal is that for BlackRock? And this was for you a big switch as well, because you were a naysayer for a very, very long time.
Yeah, I probably switched for the first 3 years of thinking about it. I was a naysayer, and about 2 years ago I switched, and I'm actually, you know, as I said in the last 2 years, I'm a big believer.
So that goes to show you the hypocrisy from these devils, man. All right, and I remember when he would say during the Trump years he was totally against Bitcoin. Okay, now all of a sudden he's a believer. All right, it's because they didn't want to make it the masses to get involved. Then they wanted to make sure that everything was set up so that them and their clients, all right, are ahead of the next bull run. All right, and that's why again the retailer always gets screwed, because when the next bull run comes, the retailer is going to pump their bags, as it always does. Just look at the stocks and bonds. All right, who always makes the most money? Them. All right, because the game is rigged. All right, they control. All right, this rigged boom and bust cycle. Okay, for lack of better words, that's a financial term. Boom and bust cycle. Okay, so he's a hypocrite, and the scriptures talk about that. Proverbs chapter 11 verse 9, and hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his number. Right. For years he said he was against Bitcoin. Now all of a sudden he's a believer. Okay. All right. So he lied to a lot of people. Okay. On television. That's why you can't believe nothing these devils say on television. All right. Oh, another fucking liar, Jim Cramer. We call him Inverse Cramer. Anytime he says, oh, he thinks a stock is attractive, you should invest in it, run away from it. All right. Run to the hills, because that stock's about to crash. Anytime he says he hates a stock or it's not going to do good, that's when you want to invest. All right. We call him Inverse Cramer for a reason. That's in the financial realm if you're into investing. Okay. Or you're into you know, this the whole financial dialogue and stuff, you know, which I'm into, and certain brothers in GMS we're into. You know, it's just the spirit the Lord put on us, because we understand where this is all leading to, the mark of the beast RFID chip. Because again, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a what? All right, a mark on their right hand or on their forehead, that no man shall buy or sell, because that's the point, the buying and selling. Okay, and that's why they're working hard to get everybody out of cash. Okay, physical cash. Okay, so Proverbs chapter 11 verse 9, an hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor. And clearly Larry Fink, all right, who is the real president of the United States, not Biden or Trump. Okay, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. Right, because we, okay, are trusting in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. We know where this is leading to. All right, and he's showing us this because he's basically letting us know, hey, any day now, all right, they're gonna push that chip. All right, so hey, be mindful what's going on, so you're ready. And we at Great Millstone, through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, we're ready. We're ready for when they do the Black Swan event and the whole financial system goes crazy, so they can tell everyone to get a digital ID, which I'm going to show. You know what? Let me get to it, because that's the whole point of me doing this lesson. Larry Finks talks about the digital ID, okay? But it's necessary so that we are knowing, oh, Yahweh Shai is coming, because they push that digital ID, okay, and say, hey, this is going to have all your information on it. And of course, you got to take that chip in order to buy and sell, because they want total control. But let's play this. Let me see if there's any more before I jump to the...
You a believer personally? Meaning, is the Fink family a Bitcoin buyer or a buyer of this new ETF?
Well, now I can do that. I cannot, you know, I don't want to compete with our clients, so I don't buy...
What a liar. What a fucking liar. This man is a liar. Okay? These are the devils the Bible speaks of. You are totally competing against your clients, all right? Okay? These devils are out for themselves. So that was a bullshit statement. All right? And again, all you got to do is look at who are the biggest investors in stocks and bonds. And they always say the corporations. The corporations make up 80%, while the retailer only makes like 20%. So who moves the market? Never the retailer. It's always the corporations, because it's the rigged game. So he's a
single
liar.
assets. I'll buy mutual funds. I'll buy single ETFs. So I have an opportunity to do that now. But I'm a believer in it because I do believe it is an alternative source for wealth holding. I don't believe it's ever going to be a currency. I believe it's an asset class.
You don't believe it ever becomes a currency?
No, I think we're going to create digital currencies. We're going to use it to...
Right. Oh, there you go. CBDCs. All right. So this is just a flagship. This is just the hype man to get everybody, okay, involved in this new asset class, before they crash it and they say, hey, no matter what, you got to get into digital currency. All right. Me just speaking as a man, all right, they're like, it doesn't matter what you have, Bitcoin, CBDCs, whatever, all right, you need to take this chip, okay? That's what you need to do. And that's going to be the end game of it. But yeah, he said it's just it's an asset class. It's like digital gold. It's a store of value. But they got their CBDCs, ready to go anyway. That's what they've been working on. Central bank digital currency. Okay. Again, this is the president of the United States, not Biden. Okay.
Technology for it. We're going to use the blockchain.
How important is that, though, to then the long-term value proposition
of Bitcoin?
Of Bitcoin. If it's not something that ultimately becomes a currency, if it's simply, we'll call it digital gold, it's an asset of some sort, what does that mean?
It means,
in terms of price,
I believe it goes up if the world is more frightened, if people have fearful of geopolitical risk, they're fearful of their own risk.
Right. See, if people are frightened, why is he saying that? Political turmoil, the dollar is collapsing, okay? So everybody's like, shit, let me get into Bitcoin, at least it has value. Because the reason why Bitcoin is having the value it is, all right, not just, okay, them manipulating the market, but the dollar is being devalued, all right? Because Bitcoin is, okay, going against the American dollar, all right? And every time they print money, or when you see the interest rates go low, the Federal Reserve brings down interest rates. That means they start printing more money, which moves Bitcoin's value up higher. So that's why the bull run is coming. Okay, not financial advice, but if you want to learn about this new asset class, which is not going away, all right, it's part of the new system. Okay, the upgraded system. I don't even like to say the new system because this is still the beast system. It's just being upgraded to a digital, technocratic, okay, controlled environment, okay? But yeah, not financial advice, but definitely, if you got $50, or $25, definitely look into investing in it, all right, to hedge against the dollar. But that's what he said, fear, because people are going to run into it, all right? Now people are going to run into it because now it's legal, all right? BlockRock, anybody who wants to understand finance, wants to understand, okay, investments, they know that BlockRock, all right, is a household name, all right? And if they're getting involved in it, they're going to get involved in it too. So, hey, that's why you got to be mindful, all right, of what's going on. But let me get to the point. I didn't want to go off on a tangent. All right, let me get to this because he talks about the digital ID here. And this is what made me want to do a lesson on it. And Salak, if it took me this long, But let me get to the point.
Term, do you now expect other cryptocurrency ETFs? Meaning, do you think that Gary, and we'll talk to him later, Gary Gensler will have to approve an Ethereum ETF? And is that a function of something the SEC has to do? Or do you think that all these things have to go to court first?
I couldn't respond to that. I see value in having an Ethereum ETF. As I said,
right, Ethereum's an alternative cryptocurrency, so it's not just Bitcoin. Like I said in my previous videos, the elites have a handful of cryptocurrencies that they're going to bring into this NWO system. Okay, this upgraded beast system. Okay, which is the beast system. Okay, they have a handful. Ethereum. XRP, watch that company because that company is working with all central bankers, not some, all central bankers, okay? And the company is Ripple Labs, and they created the token XRP, okay? Which is another one. Cardona, XLM, okay, HBAR, which is another one. I think it's called Constellation, which the Air Force is using, because everything's being tokenized, which Larry Fink's about to say. So let's play this.
Just start stepping stones towards tokenization.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Salakia.
This is where we're going to.
Longer term, do you now expect other cryptocurrency ETFs? Meaning, do you think that Gary, and we'll talk to him later, Gary Gensler will have to approve an Ethereum ETF? And is that a function of something the SEC has to do, or do you think that all these things have to go to court first?
I couldn't respond to that. I see value in having an Ethereum ETF. As I said, these are just stepping stones towards tokenization.
These are just stepping stones to tokenization. Okay, what is tokenization? What is he talking about? Tokenization is the process of issuing a digital representation of an asset on a typically private blockchain, which they control. They see everything on that blockchain. It's an accounting ledger. Okay, if you know anything about accounting, all right, you have a ledger that's documented. Okay, it's a digital ledger. These assets can include physical assets like real estate or art. You see that? Financial assets like equities or bonds, non-tangible assets like intellectual property, or even identity, right? You're going to be on the blockchain, all right? That's why they want you chipped, and data, okay? So everything that you're going to buy is going to be tokenized, and whether it be land, whether it be real estate, okay, intellectual property, all right, bonds, whatever, okay, even people's identity, all right, is going to be tokenized. And watch what he says about people's identity.
And I really do believe this is where we're going to be going. We have the technology to tokenize today.
Ooh, we have the technology to tokenize today. So why haven't they done it? They need an event. They need a black swan event. They need political unrest. They need cyber attacks. They need blackouts. They need chaos. That's why you cannot be ignorant to Satan's devices. So then order out of chaos. They can bring you, all right, the this new technology that they already have. He said it. All right? The CEO of BlockRock, which is the president of the United States, my belief, okay? He's the real guy pulling the strings for this country, but from behind the scenes, not Biden, all right? He's telling you that they have the technology, all right? That's why you think the apostles say we have months here, okay? Lord willing, it's this year, the hopeful year, okay, of Jacob's trouble, all right? The year 2024. Could it be the year 2025? Could it be the year 2026? It's still those are months. That's 12 months, that's 24 months, that's 36 months. That's still short, okay? And again, by 2030, they want everybody in this new system by 2030. So from now to 2030, if we even get there, it's going to be chaos, especially for you Jakes, okay? A lot of y'all are going to get, okay, suffer. This is why you got to trust in the Lord. Hey, you know what? Let me get that, man. Because they're going to bring all the chaos, all the calamity, all right, to get you to submit and take this chip. They have the technology. Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, just said it. Psalm 118, verse 8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. You see that? Psalm 118, verse 9. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. Okay? And the problem is with the bulk of our people, they're putting confidence in these presidents. They're putting confidence in this country. All right? They're putting confidence in these celebrities, which ain't telling you the truth. The Lord set up men, okay, mainly had great millstone through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai to warn you of what's to come. All right? Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not unto thy own understanding. You see that? Okay? And that's why we're trusted in the Lord. Okay? Because at the end of the day, this is all a means to the end. Everything that's going on with this whole crypto thing, Bitcoin, you know, the altcoins, the blockchain, this is all means to an end. He's setting it up so that, okay, everyone has to make a decision. Are you going to take the mark of the beast or are you not going to take the mark of the beast? Okay? Oh, and by the way, the Secret Service, they own crypto. They love blockchain. Okay, and they even have an NFT, their own NFT, the Secret Service out of Babylon. You got to ask yourself, why is the Secret Service into crypto to begin with? Aren't they supposed to be protecting the president? All right, shows how much the average American knows. All right, but the Lord has, okay, woken up, all right, us to see through all the bullshit. All right, and that's why we can call ourselves prophets, because the Lord raised up prophets, raised us up, okay, to see all this bullshit. All right. You see that? While some regulators still see crypto as tools for fraudsters and scammers, the REACT task force, which is under the Secret Service, all right, applaud the public and transparent nature of blockchain as an amazing opportunity for crime fighters to track the flow of money. He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Okay, he wants to see what you're doing, what you're buying, what you're selling. Okay, let's keep playing.
You want to think about this. If you had a tokenized security and you have a tokenized identity, right, you, Andrew, the moment you buy or sell an instrument, it's known. It's on a general ledger, right, that is all created together. You want to talk about issues around money laundering and all that. This eliminates all corruption by having a tokenized system.
He just told you Revelation chapter. Let's read it again. Whoa. Larry Fink just gave you literally, all right, the blueprint to Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. 17, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Plain. Okay, when you go into that word mark, in the Greek, okay, it's charagma, all right, which means a stamp, okay? A mark branded upon horses, right? So it's going to be physically implanted in you, all right? A sketch or an etching, you see that? If you go to the root word, which is karax, it means a pale or a stake, okay? A palisade, a rampart, right? And when you go into the word palisade, all right, what does it mean? It means a fence of wooden sticks or iron railings fixed in the ground, forming an enclosure. Enclosure, right? He wants to enclose you in this system, okay? A stake, here we go. A barricade, right? And by you taking that mark, you're barricaded in his system, all right? And that's it. You set yourself up to be judged, okay? So, hey, let me get this, because we're here, brothers and sisters. Hey, that's why you got to hold fast, let no man take your crown, okay? Beliefs, okay, stay locked in. Job chapter 20, verse 23. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High Power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, shall cast a furious wrath upon him and shall rain upon him while he is eating, right? And when he thinks he's got his NWO, when people are getting chipped up, this is when the Lord's going to come and drop the hammer on him, light him up, okay? 24, he shall flee from the iron weapon and the bow of steel shall strike him through, right? This is talking about the nuclear missiles. 25, it is drawn, it cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall, terrors are upon him. Again, the nuclear missiles. So this has to happen for the nukes to fly, for the destruction to come. Okay, if you want the destruction to come, okay, you gotta look forward to this chip being made mandatory. And we're the only ones here at Great Millstone, and those that follow the doctrine of Great Millstone through the Spirit Power Yahweh Shem Yahushai that are bringing this out. Okay, so there it is, man. Be not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay, trust in the Lord. All right, be not financial advice, but I recommend, brothers and sisters, if you have a little money on the side, hey, learn about this technology because it's not going away. Invest in, in this technology, if you're into that. At the end of the day, the Lord's going to take care of us no matter what. But yeah, hey, Dawadi Al-Bashim Yahushai for putting the spirit on me to find this video clip. We're clearly at the end. And with that, I want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Makak Wadash, Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it door, keep the faith, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and others. As you can see, we're almost out of here. Everything's moving fast. We're in the year 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. So stay rooted in, stay prayed up, fast too. For the futures that are watching, keep studying when you pray. Pray that you're covered. Shalom, you already know. Shalom.